Good evening, everybody. My name's Anne Shankland. I go live several times a week, and this year I've been spending time learning things myself and sharing them with you in the hope that if I can make a difference to my life, I might make some changes or some difference to you as well. So tonight I thought I'd do something different because I've had quite a few people that I know have said I've talked about my healthy pizza and they say it sounds rather good, so I thought I'd take the opportunity of sharing it with you. So if you're looking to drop the pounds but still eat fabulous tasty food, hi there Brian, thanks for joining us, then welcome along and let's get right to it. Now then, I have a very small kitchen and we're just going to see how this goes. Okay, I've got the so I'm hands-free, so we're set up, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to see what I'm doing, but we'll see how this goes. Hi Robert, thanks for joining. So, healthy pizza. What I do for healthy pizza is, first of all, this is suitable for anybody who's gluten-free because I don't use bread or a dough as a base. So what I use is homemade chips. Now, to make my homemade chips, then basically, I'm going to get a fork out my drawer here. I take a potato and I wash it and then chop it up, and then all I do is coat it in oil. You can either, if you're particularly watching your oil, you can get the Frylight, the spray oil, or I just put it in a bowl with a bit over. I, as you can see, leave the skins on, so people call these wedges. I just call them chips with the skins on, but whatever you fancy calling them. So cook them in the oven, and then you can do similar to any toppings that you wish to have on. If you've got leftovers, if you're wanting to put meat on it, leftovers chicken, or if you have some processed ham or salami, things like that you can put on. For myself today, what I've done is different vegetables, just chop them up and I've roast them at the same time I'm doing the chips. Okay, so I've also made as well, I'm going to hold this up then you'll be able to see this. This is a homemade sauce. So all I put in here is a chopped onion, a garlic, squashed a raw garlic sort of thing, and then chopped it up and popped that in, and a tin of passata, which is sieved tomatoes. You can get jars of them as well, but usually the cartons are cheaper, and some mixed herbs in there as well, and boiled it away. A little bit of sweetener, sugar or your choice of sweetener, because that's if you've got tomatoes, sometimes it can be a wee bit bitter, so just a little bit of sugar just to knock off that as acidity basically. Okay, so we have our homemade sauce, which is the bee's knees, and we've got our homemade chips. So I'm gonna, hopefully you'll be able to see roughly down there. I really hope you're seeing this, but let's go for it. So this is my container. Now I've stopped using what do you call them, they've got a special coating on, it'll come to me in a minute, trays anyway. Okay, so I'm using a glass dish, and it's been used a lot of times before. So, and what I'm going to do is I have my homemade chips that I've already made, so I'm just literally going to bob them in. In fact, to be quite honest with you, is they not really hot? No, we're okay, it's cooled down a bit. Just to save time, I'm going to bob those in there, and we really want to fill it up. So they're not too hot, so I'm going to handle it with my hands. So it's only me that's eating it, so that's fair enough. So there you go. If you wish to do this in a bit more delicate way, then by all means use tongs. But now we have that on there, so that is going to be our base. Okay, now on top of that, I'm going to get my spatula. I'm not going to use my hands for this bit, but this is my gorgeous sauce here, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to splodge it on, so that basically you're covering it. If you were making a pizza, you'd want the sauce going over the whole of the doughy base. So I'm just doing the same here, except with my homemade sauce. So over it goes, and again you can put as much on this or as little as you like. But there we go. So that's going to do me. I've got a good covering all over. Okay. So there we have it. And then, now this one's a little bit warmer, so I'm going to just move that out of the way. So I disappear around the corner, and I'm going to get my spatula. Now on here, personally, I absolutely love red onions. To me, a pizza is not a pizza unless it's got red onions on. And I tend to sort of separate them out a wee bit so that they dangle as such and therefore go further, spread further over it. So I'm just sort of separating those out. And away you go. Asbestos fingers helps here. Worked in catering before. So that's fine. I go for that as well. Spread it all out. And then personally for myself, I love aubergines, so they are going on. We have a fabulous farm shop just up the road, and it does, that's where I got my aubergines from actually. And these are carrots, believe it or not, but they're very pale carrots, so I don't know what type they are, but there you go. But they are delicious, so I am popping that all over. Now obviously you may be sat there saying, I don't like aubergines, I don't like this. Well, good news, you don't have to put on what I'm putting on. Pick things that you like, so whatever you like. So I've got peppers on here as well. Now again, I'm not so keen on the green peppers, to be quite honest with you. I always find them a little bit bitter. I like them in a chilli, they're great in a chilli, but I do tend to find that when you roast them, then it sort of sweetens them up. And this is a weird one. I'm trying it for the first time, but this was the stalk of a broccoli. And so I thought, right, let's give it a go. We'll pop that on as well. I mean, everything's good on pizza, isn't it? Surely. So there we go. So we are splashing that all around and getting different bits, hopefully, in different areas. I've got courgettes there as well. Thank you. Off you go. That's the wee one just coming in, is finished as pudding. I'm surprised it stayed out so long, but that's good. So let me just take that away as well. So hopefully you can see, she says, that my pizza is looking rather tasty and full. Now then, now we've got to do the cheese. Now I've got a brand new one, so I need to get the scissors. Out we go, sweetheart. Yes, what? What? Talk to me? No?
Why?
Stay there. You're not allowed to go in the camera. What are you wanting?
Can I have something on the couch?
You can't have them on the couch, no, but I'll bring you some through in a minute because I've nearly finished here, okay? Alright, good boy. Well done. Yes?
A banana on the couch.
No, you're not allowed to eat any food on the couch, remember? No, I've not got any apples. We'll get some tomorrow. Yeah.
There's no fruit there.
Alright then, no fruit then. I knew we'd have to make an appearance. So, all I'm doing here, this is mozzarella. Now, I'm having a plant-based diet at the moment. Something I've started in May, and I must admit I've seen some fantastic health results. So if you want to ask me about that, then feel free to message me. And hubby, I never thought I'd see the day, but he's gone on it as well, and he has seen amazing results that again I don't want to go into on here, but if you're interested in finding out a bit more, then by all means get in touch. So we have the cheese on. Now obviously if you're following some sort of plan, then chances are with the mozzarella you may have to have a weighed amount. But again, you just saw there, I just lavished it on because I'm just like that. What I will put on this actually, in fact I'll just zoom and go and get it, but I love to have mixed herbs on there. Did I say mixed herbs were in the sauce? They did do. So I'm going to sprinkle some mixed herbs on, and I particularly like a bit of fire in my pizza, so the chili flakes are going on there as well. So I'm just going to nip over and get those. Oh, where are they at? Flakes. There we go. I should have mixed herbs. I should have maybe covered over the thing, but this isn't the BBC, is it? So we'll not worry about that. So sprinkling of mixed herbs and my chilies going on there. So I love to, but I don't know if you can see that. Get them on, sprinkle it all over. So that's good. So there we are. So that is said chip pizza, and that will now go in the oven basically it just needs to reheat through, and obviously the cheese needs to melt as well. So I'll bung it in the oven. I cook everything at 200 degrees. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, probably 400 or something, I haven't a clue. Gas mark 6, I think. So so that's all good. So I'll pop that in there. I've got a wee boy upset with his plaster's come off, but never mind. This is real life, guys, isn't it? So there you go. However, if you've loved that, I'll show you a picture of it later once it's finished. No, hold on please. And I have actually got 5 other fake away recipes. So if you love a takeaway but you're wanting to drop the pounds, then reach out to me and I'll be delighted to send those over to you. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. I will post a picture of my chip pizza. And I forgot to say, actually, if you're not into chips, and if you're perhaps following a keto plan, which is mostly protein based, then instead of chips, what you can do is get either some lean turkey fillets or a chicken fillet and give them a good bashing and cook that, and then do exactly the same on top of them. Okay, so reach out to me if you're wanting those fakeaways, and I'm going to tend to this wee boy and get him a new plaster. Okay, take care, have a good night, bye.